Hey everyone, it's Allie and welcome to my channel, and today I am super excited to do a little Goodwill thrift haul with you guys. Alright, so yes, today we've got just a good old-fashioned Goodwill thrift haul. I went to 3 different stores, and honestly, I didn't spend, I think, more than like an hour in any of these stores. Some were just like a quick 20-30 minutes, so I'm sure I could have found more items if I would have, gone through every item on every rack in each store. But for the most part, I am very happy with everything I got. I think I even got a couple things for myself, which it's always fun to go back through after a few days because you forget what you got. I also wanted to thank you guys for all the love and support, kind comments that you've had on my last several videos. I think I've put out 4 videos that I was not in, that it was members of my family and my 3 siblings, my mom, my dad. They all have a lot of fun in the videos, and I definitely have a lot more fun editing other people than myself. So it was kind of nice for me to just have a little bit of a break from the camera. I love YouTube and the whole process of filming and editing, but sometimes it gets really tough to continue to edit yourself, and it can be a little difficult mentally, I will say. And I just needed a little bit of a break, and so it was a fun opportunity for my family to step in front of the camera, and I think you guys really enjoyed their little competitions as well. But I have a lot of fun content coming up. I have some big news, some things I've been working on behind the scenes, and I will be sharing that with you all within the next month, so get excited for some big news. But for now, let's get into the thrift haul. Okay, so this is not going to be in any particular order. I did already list most of this stuff, so like the specific items from the specific Goodwills got all mixed up with each other. But yeah, everything did come from Goodwill, and I don't have all the receipts on me right now, but I remember that the average cost of goods was somewhere between $4 and $5, so let's just say $4.50 about for each item. So up first we have just a nice bread and butter piece from Aerie. I really don't expect to get much more than like $20 or so for this, but I definitely got this half off, so probably for only about $2, and there's a lot of good stuff going for it. So Aerie is just one of my favorite brands. I think it is a great comfy brand. This is a size extra large, my favorite size to sell, and it's just a wonderful basic, a little ribbed comfy bodysuit that really doesn't feel like it was ever worn. So yeah, I'm someone who I don't really get too upset if I pick up items that are not going to flip for that much. I like to pick up things that I personally like, that I think are cute and comfortable, and also things that I think will not be sitting around for a really long time. Okay, next up we have one of the only guys pieces that I did find. I just have a hard time finding good guys stuff. But this one I did like. This is from Tommy Bahama. It's a size extra large, and just like with women, extra large is a great size to pick up for men too. But one thing I really liked about this particular sweater is that it actually is reversible. So you've got this lighter side, and then I'm not gonna flip it inside out right now, but the other side is this like darker tan color. So yeah, really great basic. And Tommy Bahama, I feel like for women doesn't do that great, but I've sold a fair amount for men, and it's a pretty solid like $25 to even $50 depending on what piece you get. Now we have a cute sweater from Torrid. I'm absolutely a lot pickier with Torrid than I used to be. I used to pick up pretty much anything from the brand if I could get it for a pretty reasonable price. But now I do try to pick up only the more substantial pieces, or if I do pick up like a short sleeve shirt or something like that, I make sure that it is dang cheap, like $2 or less. But this one I really did like. It is a crew neck sweater with clouds all over it, and then it does have this little rainbow in the corner. I thought that was really adorable. And then on the back, it is just the clouds again. And this is a size 1 or 1X, but this would be a real cute one to wear pretty oversized. I'd say on like a size large-ish. Here we have a J. Jill short sleeve tunic top. It is a size extra large, and I'm pretty sure this is 100% cotton. Very coastal grandma, very vacation, beachy, and the warm weather is quickly coming, so I'm definitely looking for really anything. This is a fun time of year, I feel like, to source because I am absolutely willing to still pick up sweaters, but also the more summery pieces. I really don't pay much attention though to what season it is, but I would say like in the dead of winter, I'm picking up a lot more sweaters, and then as the weather's getting warmer, I'm picking up more pieces like that and dresses. Good basic here. This is We the Free from Free People, size small, long sleeve top. I am pickier with Free People now as well. I try to pick up either like really solid basics like this or more substantial dresses, more substantial sweaters. I'm just finding that a lot of Free People sits for me for a really long time and then ends up not even really selling for much. For me at least, that's been the situation with like Madewell, Anthropologie. A lot of these good brands are just not really selling very quickly anymore. This one I was excited about because I got this for only $2, I remember. This is J. Crew stretch linen, size large. So I think it is 100% linen, 50% linen, and then a polyester elastane blend too. But I was really excited because this was actually new with tags, and it doesn't have the original price on here. But I mean, J. Crew is not cheap by any means. And this is another really wonderful closet staple. Would be great for anyone who has more of a minimalist wardrobe. All right, this is a fun one. This is a jumpsuit from Fabletics. And Fabletics I do find a lot at thrift stores. And I personally do like a lot of Fabletics pieces, but I'm not really gonna pick up a lot of tanks or even sports bras, things that just didn't necessarily cost a ton to begin with. If you like Fabletics, I seem to always get a ton in the big ThredUp rescue boxes, like the 50, 100, 200 pound boxes. And I do always list all those things, but yeah, I'm not gonna spend like $4+ for any of them. But this one is super substantial. I think I did end up paying like $8. They consider this about the price of a dress. I might have got this half off though, so maybe I did get it for less than $5. But this is a long sleeve jumpsuit, very, very comfy velour. It's a size 4X. And this particular jumpsuit does seem to be pretty popular, so I'm hoping I can sell it for at least like $30 or so. Next up, we've got a cute blazer, and I did actually find this in the men's section. I found another really good piece that's coming up soon in the men's section too. So that seems to be what happens, like when I go through the guys' stuff, I don't necessarily find hardly anything that actually is men's, but every once in a while I will find some good women's pieces that were either stocked wrong or maybe somebody just put them back in the wrong section, whatever. So it always does seem to be worth it to quickly go through the guys' stuff. But I really like this one. If it was a little bit smaller, I probably would keep it for myself. This is from A New Day, which is a Target brand. It's a size XL, and I think it is a little bit oversized anyway for an XL, but I absolutely love this pattern. I think it's a great fall staple. You could absolutely dress this up or down, and it is in really, really good shape. Another great basic, I really like to put these kinds of cardigans over dresses or skirts, but this is from Gap, so very solid quality, size extra large. Beautiful color green, kind of has that grandpa style. Love the texture, perfect shape. These kind of pieces are totally my bread and butter. Okay, this one I did get for myself. It's just a cozy little sleep set from Calvin Klein. So the top is just a basic gray, and then yeah, the bottom is just a basic gray as well. So I do a lot of work from home. I'm home most of the time, and I live in athleisure, I live in loungewear, and this set felt like it was hardly ever worn, smells good, I was happy to pick it up. This is another one that I actually am gonna keep in my closet for at least a little bit. It's a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I kind of want to try to style it in the fall. So this brand is Fat Face, which is not the most flattering, but I do have a dress from this brand that I thrifted at another point, and it's pretty good quality. I really like to wear it. So I am going to, yeah, keep this in my closet for at least a bit. I like that it's a long line vest, so it doesn't have the sleeves. And I'm kind of picturing wearing this layered over a dress and then like belting it. I could also do that over jeans, of course, but I'm a big dress wearer. Dress or athletic clothes, no in between. But this does seem like it's pretty good quality, and I definitely don't have anything like it in my closet, so we'll see how it goes. This one I did pick up with my husband in mind, but I also figured I could pretty easily sell it if he didn't want it, but he does want to keep it. This is totally my husband's style. He really likes these pullovers that are a little bit nicer. Like you can absolutely wear this with like jeans or chinos or anything, and that's like his bread and butter. It's just pieces like that. Oh, this is one I still do need to try on, but I think I am going to keep it for myself. This is from Eddie Bauer. It's like a knee-length dress. I think this one would look good with a belt, but absolutely could dress it up or down, and just figured it would be a good closet staple for me. This one I think is just so adorable. I try not to pick up too much like baby stuff, kid stuff, because it just doesn't really sell for very much, and I have a hard time moving it in the first place. But this one did pop out at me. I think it is just such a cute, like minimalist winter baby outfit. This is from Gap. It's a size 18 to 24 months. It's in great shape, and this honestly would look really cute in like any photo shoots or anything like that. Next, we have this 100% pure new wool made in Scotland shawl. And I did sell this already. I think I accepted, or I sent like a pretty good offer. I've been sending a ton of offers, you guys, because my sales have just not been great this year so far. So yeah, already sold this one, but it's really cute, and I am going to be a little bit more on the lookout for really good quality shawls and ponchos like this, because I feel like I don't pick them up that often, but when I do, they do seem to sell pretty quickly. Here we have a vintage sweater, and maybe it's just me, but this is one of the cutest vintage things I've found in a long time. This is from the brand called Messages. It is an acrylic and polyester blend, size small. And I don't know if you can really tell on camera, but it's like a pink, and then there's all these other colors on there. It kind of looks like sprinkles. And then it does have this little pocket on the front as well. These are the kind of vintage pieces that I really like to pick up because they don't look like too crazy, but they do still look vintage. And this one is in really good shape. Then I did find two UMG pieces right next to each other, so I'll just go ahead and do them back to back. They are both a size 1X, and they both were listed as dresses when I looked them up. I would say they seem to be more like tunic length, but there is this one. UMG I think is a great brand if you are a bohemian style lover like I am, but you don't want to pay a ton of money. It is a pretty affordable brand, and you can find a lot of it on ThredUp and Poshmark. And I personally do find it fairly often in my thrift stores. So there's that one, and then this piece I think is very cute as well. Again, yes, size 1X. I love these kind of patterns. This is absolutely my style, to wear a flowy tunic piece like this with some leggings, high boots. Very comfortable, cute, bright, fun. Check for me. This one has also already sold. I love this. I kind of wish I would have just kept it for myself. This is vintage Eddie Bauer, size large, and it is a perfectly worn in denim dress. The main reason I did not keep it for myself is because there's no real waist definition, and I just feel with my more hourglass kind of figure, I really need some waist definition, or just not very flattering on me. But yeah, this denim is so comfortable. I love to find these kind of vintage pieces. Here we have a little puffer, quilted puffer coat from 3 Dots. This is a size XXL. Great basic, a little bit puffy, but not like so puffy. And this would be really cute to wear with like a more athleisure look in the winter. The resale value is not great anymore, but I did get that for just a few dollars. It's a substantial piece being a coat, and also a really great size being a XXL. So here's another piece that I did end up finding in the guys section, and this is Eileen Fisher. It's 100% wool, size medium. I do like to pick up Eileen Fisher. I feel like when I first heard about it, when I first found the brand maybe a couple years ago, I was like really excited. Now I see it more as just like a solid bread and butter piece. I don't pick up everything from the brand anymore. I'm absolutely looking at the size, what the materials are, as well as the price, of course. But this one being 100% wool, just a great minimalist sweater. It is a V-neck, great condition. I was very happy to pay the like $4 for this. And then this last piece came up quickly. This is maybe vintage. It definitely has a very vintage look to it. It's from Susan Bristol, and it is a cardigan that has all these flowers and vines and stuff embroidered on it. And then on the back, it's mostly plain, except for the little bit at the bottom. And these kind of sweaters, I think, are actually super cute if you pair them with like some really distressed jeans, kind of just even it out a little bit. Because as my mom always says, like, you can make these look super granny, or I think you can make them look pretty cool. But alright guys, that was everything I picked up at these several Goodwills. Goodwill, good day in my book. The prices are going up a little bit, and Goodwill's not always my favorite place to shop just because none of mine are super big, so there is definitely the chance that you could spend a solid hour and a half in one and come out with only like 4 or 5 items. But do let me know how your sales have been down below. I certainly have not been 100% on my Poshmark game lately, but my sales are pretty much the worst they've been in several years. So on one hand, I hope I'm not alone, but I also hope your sales are better than mine. But if you like this video, if you like thrift hauls and reselling content, do make sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. It really does help my channel out a lot. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!